turning up these
Tonight,
videos, I forgot they were ever done.
the most terrifying feelings you
Sending
can
me Washington
imagine.
Press clips. Whoever's hacking.
First, they were messing with my heart. So I got, and I was feeling so drained. I was hurting so bad. And I was so nauseous. I felt like I was going to die, you know, and that's how nauseated I was. It's just like I was being poisoned because whatever they were using weapon, it was making me burn and feel like I was breathing vapors. But if you look at this wax figurine they did of Heather O'Rourke before she died, it looked like she was totally demonic, totally drained of all innocence and light. I couldn't figure out why any adult would create such a horrible, horrible doll and that looked like it had been possessed and overtaken by evil of an innocent child before she died. Why would they do that? And it's like all the light is drained out of people, I guess, that they kill. They tell me, oh, good things are coming. You know, no, good things are not coming. I'm being murdered, and I have been for a few years. So after they told me yesterday I was going to feel like a stranger in my own body because they were going to attack me, I left my home and I was driving and I had the weirdest feeling like not only are they destroying all my feelings, they're destroying my memories. They're making my mind so numb and telling me, they're giving me a space body on the computer with a character that calls themselves the real John Saw at Stephen King's side. It could be anyone. They're now tonight producing this feeling like I'm hardly here. If I am here, what is here is there's not very much to her. And they're erasing more of me. Because the cycle on the internet that I wish somebody, if I could get away with doing this son of a bitch in, and God would forgive me, I would do it right now. This person has violated every godly law you can think of. They're the most ruthless, diabolical killer, worse than Hitler. They're killing people's souls. They're picking people, pretending to be a leader and somebody to look up to, and they are hacking their brains. They're looking into their minds. They're attacking my heart through doing that. This person is the devil, and I wish to God, if I die today, my only remorse would be that I could not see that person dead. The person that has kept me beneath these weapons, if I could. So, hey, that's the only person I've ever hated, I guess, that I would ever kill with my bare hands if I could and get away with it. That person stole all of my life. I met that person, I guess, the second year of my marriage, and they wanted to destroy everything they said that was good about me. And they didn't tell me until a couple years ago. They spent all these years. They hate innocence. They hate love. They hate happiness. They hate godliness. So now this is what's left of me because of this one monster. This monster is the only psycho that ever made life unbearable. The only psycho that ever made me see the world as unbearable. They attacked my mom. And he makes threats all the time on the internet. So now he's saying, accept him or he's going to do me in. And all I can say is, there is no justice. For this monster and other monsters like him to be breeding on the planet and doing this to other people, I think they should all perish. But if you can attack someone and wipe out their whole mind as easily as they're doing to me, and you can play around with weapons while you tell them that you're making them evil, and when you fight this for years and years, and you tell them you're not evil, and then they can show you pictures of yourself before and after because they save everything, and they can tell you what you do in your home. They can tell me what days what days I'm doing things with my husband. They told me the other day. They even know if I'm eating certain foods. They even know what I'm eating. They even told me I had a brown moe somewhere on my shoulder I hadn't paid attention to. Their stuff is that advanced. But I'm telling you, I'm not the only one. People are around you are being driven insane, and I believe they're being murdered. I believe they've put all of these weapons in hospitals and different places that let them have access to every one of your bodies, every one of them. And if you see the movie Crazies, it seems so much about what they have in mind. In the movie, everyone goes crazy, and then the town is set on fire at the end. If you see the movie, the ending of Dark Knight, one of them, the town's on fire. They had the devil's rage. And when I got back earlier, there was a song playing on my computer by Lady Gaga that I did not play. I don't like Lady Gaga. I think she worships demons. I don't listen to her. And it was trying to tell me, welcome to their world. Who wants to be in a world of devils? These people are totally satanic. Do you remember when all these celebrities were having babies all of a sudden, as if they were trying to start over a new world like Garden of Eden, and they were starting from the beginning? I thought they were pretty wacko. I mean, how is it that so many celebrities did not want to alter their appearance or gain weight or anything, and they wanted to look good, and a lot of them didn't have kids before their career or for other reasons? All of a sudden, everyone wants a baby. It makes no sense. This is all for some symbolic meaning. But I just know I'm at a place now where they're just either going to kill me or drive me insane, one of the two. And the psycho on the computer said he bet within a week I would be institutionalized by what they were planning to do to me. And if today was any indication, I think it'll be less than a week. They weaken you so you can't do anything. And then they make fun of you and say, I bet you couldn't be productive today. Look what we did. And they're testing their weapons, they said, to try to give you lupus. They told me that yesterday. They said, and they're trying to give me all kinds of chronic conditions, they said. They said they want to make it so I never feel good a day in my life. I think they've done a good job of that the past few years. I just wish they could be penalized.